What's going on, everyone? I've been playing a bunch of random games lately that have been just tickling my fancy. A lot of these are indie games, and most of them are roguelikes, which are one of my favorite type of games of all time. Another favorite of mine are also Souls-likes. So today, I'm going to show you some hidden gems that might scratch that roguelike or Souls-like itch. Firstly, I love Souls-like games. The back and forth battles between bosses, the wild builds and the difficulty of them really make for a great gameplay loop. But have you ever asked yourself the question, what if Dark Souls, but crab? Well, Elden Crab is the answer to your question. Elden Crab, or Another Crab's Treasure, is the what if we never asked for, but desperately needed. What if Mr. Krabs was a slayer of gods and demons? In this game, you play as a crab, obviously, who lost his home to some loan shark, and he's just looking for treasure to buy his shell back. Very simple story, but in every Souls-like, ain't nothing simple about the stories. I won't spoil too much, but yeah, we end up slaying some eldritch godlike demon horrors, shit like that, like in any other Souls-like. The game's atmosphere is stunning. It's beautiful. It really gives off that vibrant Bikini Bottom feel, which is a nice change of pace compared to the darker tones of Souls-likes. The game has your basic Souls-like mechanics: dodging, rolling, normal attacks, special abilities. I hate to say it, but unfortunately, you have basically only one weapon, the fork. But the fork's goated. But what makes the game different is your shells. There's a ton of variety in the shells that you can grab off the ground, finding randomly like trash, but they have different abilities, weight classes, and stats. They work on durability too, so once they're destroyed, go find another. This makes it so you can try a ton of variety of shells no matter what. So go out and put on this shell, that shell, this shell. There's a shell that's a disco ball that fires a shiny projectile, a sriracha bottle tip that makes you go spinny spin, and a toilet paper roll you can just charge up and roll out. The list goes on, and it's a ton of fun. You can even hide in your little shell to block, but also roll down hills to gain speed, like roly-poly-oly. The game also has other basic stuff, like in every other Souls-like leveling up, upgrading abilities, upgrading your attacks, and so on. Also, grapple hook. Enough said. There is just a fork, but this thing does a lot. You can even stick shells to the end of it and turn it into a hammer. So the fork, goated. The enemies and bosses are pretty dope too. They feel varied and unique, and the difficulty is just right. I don't want to spoil too many of the bosses, but just go play the game, look it up. The bosses are actually insane. Also, if the game is too hard and you're a baby gamer, there's a setting just for you, where you can give your character a gun. Just a straight up gun. It literally one-shots anything in the game. I don't want to spoil too much, so go and try the game for yourself. For the second hidden gem I've been playing, we're going to some FPS goodness. FPS roguelikes are one of my all-time favorite genres of games, and this game just scratches that itch all over. RoboQuest is a simple game about a robot on a quest. To be honest, I have no freaking idea what the story's about. I just play the game to go pew pew pew, bang bang bang, and wah wah wah. This game is action-packed, jumping all over the place, ground slamming enemies, shooting them up, slicing and dicing, punching the daylights out of them. Just so quick and fast-paced is just awesome. There are a few robo classes you can choose from, each with their own unique abilities. You got the classic stealth class, melee, engineer, etc. Akin to Risk of Rain almost. The classes are dope with a bunch of different upgrades, passives to build them differently each time you play. Like in most roguelikes, you have that level up and choose from 3 upgrade shit, but can't go wrong with the classics, What really stands out in this game is the guns and the aesthetics. It has that borderlandish, cartoonish style, but ups it even further with funny sound effect onomatopoeias, seeing your gun go crack 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 or bang 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 bang. It's just funny and cool, The guns are sick too. The variety you would see in a AAA game. It's literally just fist you can whop with, Symmetra's blaster from Overwatch, a literal Meeseeks box that summons minions. You can even just have a boomerang, like just like an Australian. You can just be an Australian in this game. And of course, you have your basic energy weapons, automatic guns, bolt action, and just like classic weapons, crossbows, everything. You name it, they have a weapon for that shit. The fluidity of the game makes it the most fun. Just to zip on, those grind rails you can zip on, jump around, double jump, fly around, shoot, melee, and use your ability all in the flow of combat. Like, just look at me play the speedy melee class. You just zip around, teleporting, quickly slicing and killing bots, left and right. It's just so satisfying. So, if you like fast-paced roguelike shooters, oh man, this is the perfect hidden gem for you. Now for that last hidden gem on my list. It's another roguelike, but we're going back to a more classic roguelike style. Patch Quest. I know we're going from RoboQuest to Patch Quest. A lot of quests today. Patch Quest is what happens when you marry Binding of Isaac, Enter the Gungeon, and Pokemon. Like, just straight up. The game is a bullet hell like Binding of Isaac or Enter the Gungeon, but with the added twist of these animals or monsters you can capture and ride. There's a ton of variety in the monsters, and you have to do this fun little lasso mini game to catch them. Once you're riding on them, they level up, gain unique abilities, and are pretty all-around dope as hell and fun to play. With tons of variety between these animals or whatever, you won't be running out of different abilities to try. You can collect them all, like Pokemon style, and even create a ranch where you can pet and play with your Pokemon, or whatever they're called. I honestly don't even know. They're just like wild animals or monsters. Who gives a fuck? You can even collect hazards and random stage decorations that add to your home base, for a little decorating fun. Also, it has its own purposes by letting you take back various shot fruits to start your run with, and other little collectibles that can help you in your run. The shot fruits change your basic attack to add in some more variety, making them into explosions or split shots, rapid shots. Another unique part of this game is the exploration aspect of the game. It makes it unique as there is no one direction. You just kind of instead explore around until you reach the corners of the map and hope not to die. Everything else is your basic bullet hell roguelike, which if ain't broke, don't fix it. The art style is also cute and fun, but nothing crazy. Overall, the true charm of this game comes from the little Pokemon or animals. They make the game worth playing. So if you like bullet hells and Pokemon, I think this is the game for you, and you should give the game a try. That's it for me today. Hope you give these 3 games a try, and hope y'all liked my video today. I'm trying to do some more gaming content, so let me know what you think. Leave a comment, and don't forget to like and subscribe. Thank you all. See you all in the next one. Peace.